Hello, welcome to Tim Anderson Horse Training. Today I want to give you some things to think about when you're correcting your horse. And this could be when you're correcting him on the ground, it could be handling him in the stall, could be when you're riding, just kind of generally anytime you need to change your horse's behavior. And that's kind of what the direction I want you to think about. If you have any kids and your kids are doing something that you don't want them to do, and you tell them, get down from there, leave that alone, put that down, you're going to break it. Well, just as soon as they quit doing whatever you tell them to not do, they're going to go do something else that you don't want them to do. So instead of telling them don't do that, refocus them on something else. So that's what we're going to talk about on the horse. Instead of telling my horse don't do that, I'm going to focus him on something else. Refocus and re-engage is what I call it. So this is Mac that I'm on. He's young and he's learning things like how to stay at a certain speed, how to lope circles, how to trot circles, and that kind of thing. And all my corrections I want to be productive corrections. Anytime your horse is doing something that you don't want him to do, all that is an opportunity for you to show him what you do want him to do. So you don't want to say, no, don't do that. You want to say, hey, let's go do this instead. Just keep refocusing his brain. And what will happen if you do that is he's going to start thinking about what you want him to do instead of what he wants to do. So we're just going to walk around a minute and we're going to see what opportunities he gives me to show you what I'm talking about. So we'll just walk around a little bit. I'm going to put my hand down. We're going to see what he does. I've done this with him consistently from the beginning. So he's actually pretty good about not wanting to be refocused, about doing what I tell him to do. So I'm just kind of telling him to go forward. Now he's kind of locked himself into this circle. Part of why he's done that is we've been doing a lot of work in spins. He probably is trying to think, well, he must be wanting to work the spin. So instead of fussing at him and pulling on him and saying, no, we're not going to do that, I'm just going to steer him off over here. Say, hey, let's go over here. Let's walk over here. Now I'm going to put him on the fence over here and we'll try it a little bit. I'll see where he goes. Put my hand down. He's kind of falling in this way. I'm going to say, hey, let's go over here. Put my hand back down. He's looking over there. I say, hey, let's go over here. Let's go in a straight line. See what happens. Put my hand down. Let's see where he goes. He's looking at the camera. He's drifting off to the camera. Hey, let's go over here. So instead of just pulling him and saying, no, don't go over there, what I could have done was just pulled him straight instead of drifting to the camera. But instead of pulling him straight, I said, hey, let's go over here instead. So let's go towards the camera like we did a minute ago, and let's see what he does. So he's kind of drifting to the camera. I wanted him to go this way. He started drifting to the camera. Well, I'm not just going to pull him back to where we were, because that's where we were and he still went towards the camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hey, let's go over here. I'm going to completely change the direction. Hey, let's go over here instead. We'll circle around, we'll do it again. I really wasn't sure what he was going to give me to show you what I was talking about, but this looks like it's going to work just fine. So let's go back here. What I'd really like my end result to be is he just trots right straight down to the arena. Put my hand down. Drifting to the camera. Hey, let's go over here. See how many times I have to do this before he looks at the camera and then turns this way. You notice I keep telling him to do something and then I leave him alone. Tell him to do something. Let him make a choice. I'm not going to stop him from making a bad decision. Drifting in the camera. Let's go this way. Go around and do it again. Might be a long video. We'll see. Oop, kind of fell to the inside. We're going to bring him back out here. Let's go in front of the camera again. See what happens. Look at that. Whoa. Good boy. So, in the process of me turning him to the right every time he wanted to go left, we ended up going straight, which is what I wanted to begin with. So what I did in that situation, I wanted to go straight past the camera. He was drifting to the camera, and I said, hey, let's go over here instead. It kind of goes back to another video that I did about are we lost, and you might have a plan in your mind what you want to work on for that ride, but you have to kind of let the horse decide. I did want to work on going straight down to the arena, but I had to change that plan and turn him to go across the arena so that I could get my straight line. So I hope that makes sense to you. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments. And I'm sure we're going to do some more on this topic in the future. I think this is a topic that we need a little bit more expansion on. So if you would, please click the thumbs up button if you like this video. And until next time, thank you for watching. I wanted to take a minute to say, if you like what I do here on the channel and would like to help support it, there's a way you can do that and it doesn't cost you anything. I have an Amazon affiliate link in the description down below, and if you were to use that link for your Amazon purchases, we'll get a percentage of what your purchase is, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. So that's a really great way to help support the channel without it costing you anything extra. And you could take that link and save it to your desktop of your phone or your computer and use that in the future for your purchases. So thank you for your support.